Hello, I'm back with an OU match against XYZ Ho, and as you can see, it's Sun vs. Rain. Me being Rain, him being Sun. And I've sped up this battle really much because it was pretty much a stall game, so it was a pretty long battle. He's going to lead off with his Latios. I'm going to lead off with Rotom. He's going to protect the first turn as I Volt Switch. It doesn't matter, because next turn I am going to Volt Switch. I'm going to go into Ferrothorn, predicting the Dragon-type move, which was obvious. I should have realized this thing would carry Hidden Power or something, but I didn't. I really wanted to get Stealth Rocks up, because 3 of his Pokemon were weak to Stealth Rock. So he's going to go for the Hidden Power, and that's going to do a nice bit. I'm feeling like if it were Hidden Power Fire, it should have done more damage, but I'd never learn what Hidden Power it is throughout the game. Latios and Latias tend to carry Hidden Power Fire, but I still feel like it would have done more damage. Anyway, I'm going to be able to withstand 2 Hidden Powers, get up a Leech Seed, and Stealth Rocks. So, right now I'm in a pretty good position, I feel. I'm going to switch out now, go into Rotom to take a Hidden Power Ice or Fire. It doesn't really matter. Check out if it's Hidden Power Fighting, which wouldn't be... I don't think they'd ever run that, but it's not very effective, so it's one or the other. Rotom's back to full health. He's going to withdraw and go into his Rapid Spinner, as I'm going to trick it. So he's going to obtain a Choice Scarf. I'm going to get Leftovers, and that's fine by me, because now all he can do is Rapid Spin, which isn't going to do much damage to me. And this way I'd be able to get rid of his Rapid Spinner early on in the game. My Hydro Pump actually did do a lot of damage, so maybe Trick was a bit wasted. Had I just gone for the Hydro Pump to start with, I would have been able to kill him off before, and Stones would still have been up, but oh well. It was still a good move, because then Latios couldn't have been able to recover, etc., etc. And so I'm going to switch into Ferrothorn, because I'm predicting a Solar Beam. It was a bit of a risky move, but why would you ever send a Fire Blast onto a Rotom unless you're predicting? And Ferrothorn could have just been Death Fodder. The Solar Beam does nothing, even though it's a critical hit, so now I am expecting Fire. So I'm going to double switch into Politoed to bring up the rain and resist the Fire. So, there goes Fire Blast. It's not going to do that much, but I am going to get the burn. I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump, because I know this thing can't do anything for me, because Solar Beam is now a 2-turn hit, so he's going to go for the Solar Beam, Absorb the Light. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump, but I do miss, which is a shame, because that would have done a nice bit of damage, so now I have to switch out. I know Solar Beam is coming, because, you know, it's like trying to predict Outrage. Obviously, Outrage is coming once they use it for a turn, so I'm going to go into Ferrothorn to take the Solar Beam, obviously. And I could have gone back into Politoed, I guess, but I figured, why go with all the switching? I'm going to go into Dragonite, which can take on both Fire Blast and Solar Beam easily, so that's not going to do any damage at all. I'm going to go for, he's going to try and Will-O-Wisp me as I Hurricane, and the Will-O-Wisp is going to miss, and the Hurricane isn't going to do all that much, because Ninetales does have a nice bit of special defense. It's so he's gonna go for Will-O-Wisp again. I don't care if I'm burned. This is my special Dragonite, so it doesn't bother me. I'm going to go for Hurricane again and bring it down. I know I can kill it this turn, so I'm just gonna do that again. He's gonna withdraw and go into his Latios, whatever. So I am going to get the Confusion, but I don't think it really mattered all that much, because I'm going to switch into Ferrothorn, predicting Dragon, and he's going to predict that, and double switch into Darmanitan, which was a really good move by his play. Had I stayed in and gone for the Hurricane, that would have been good, but now I can't get Stones up, because I'm expecting this thing to be Choice Banded, so I'm just going to leave Ferrothorn in for Death Fodder, because Stones is not worth any of my other Pokemon taking a massive hit. Iron Barb's going to do a nice little chunk to him. Leftovers is going to restore a bit. I'm going to go into Rotom and go for the Hydro Pump this Darmanitan in the face, and that's going to be all she wrote for Darmanitan. So, Darmanitan's down. He's going to go into Sawsbuck, which is in the winter form. I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Fire. And it doesn't do all that much damage at all. Probably because the rain is up. I guess, I don't know why I have Hidden Power Fire on Rotom. Maybe just like a surprise fire attack against something that thinks it can come in. Oh well. Maybe it's Hidden Power Ice. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to bring in Luffy because it doesn't matter what this thing does. I don't think it'll be able to hurt me. Horn Leech isn't going to do any damage at all. So, it's now at +4 Swords Dance, so I'm going to Dragon Tail because hopefully that'll... I was hoping that if it did go for a powerful move, I'd be able to at least get it out of here. But Horn Leech doesn't do anything, so now I'm going to go for the Roost. He's going to Horn Leech again, proving to me that he can't do any other move to Dragonite. So Dragonite's in there nice and tight. Gonna be good matchup for me. I'm going Hurricane, and that will kill it, because Sawsbuck is a grass type, so it's going to be super effective. He's probably going to use the... No, not probably. He is going to use this to bring in Latias as a free switch. It's going to Dragon Pulse me, and so Luffy's going to go down, but that's fine by me. I guess it wasn't... Luffy wasn't all that useful. Well, no, it was useful. I mean, like, now in the match, it's basically done its job. So I'm going to go into Deoxys defense, which can take a Dragon Pulse easily. I'm going to Toxic this thing, because in the past, I've done Star Wars with Latias, and it's very useful to Toxic it, because it usually carries Recover. So it's going to keep Dragon Pulsing. It's not going to do all that much. I'm going to take this moment to set up spikes. I know I can take another Dragon Pulse, so I'm going to go for a second layer. No, I'm going to go for a Recover right now, because it will outspeed. So I'll predict the Live and go for the Recover. And I'm going to set up spikes, because with lack of Stealth Rock, I can at least get up some sort of entry hazard replacement. Just, you know, it won't be as useful as Stealth Rocks here and there, but it'll still be nice to get off some damage. I'm going to go for a second Recover as he recovers himself. He's going to switch out because toxic damage is starting to get a bit big, and it's not like he can do anything to my thing anyway. So he's going to withdraw, go into his Ninetales to bring up the Sun. Spikes is going to hurt. I am going to set up a second layer right now because, you know, that was my whole goal. Now I'm going to go for a Psycho Boost because I'm going to take this Weather out. He's going to Will-O-Wisp me to get off some sort of residual damage. But it's not going to bother me at all. It's not like it's toxic. So he's now going to take this moment to bring in his Butterfry, the Volcarona, which is really why I wanted Stealth Rocks, because this would have taken a massive amount of damage. He's going to Quiver Dance, obviously. I'm going to Toxic him, because, you know, why not? Let's go for the Toxic. I am going to switch out into my Politoed right now to win the Weather War. And also its fire attacks will be weakened, so that'll be nice. Goes for the Fiery Dance, which isn't going to do all that much at all, except it's going to raise his special attack as well as get a crit. So I don't think it mattered all that much, because his +2 Bug Buzz will take Politoed out, but as I said, it really doesn't matter, because I've won the Weather War, and I have Rotom still. So Politoed wasn't all that necessary anymore. I'm going to go into Rotom, which will go for the Hydro Pump. He's going to be afraid and switch out for some reason, but oh well, to each his own. I'm going to Hydro Pump this thing in the face, and it's not going to do all that much damage, but any amount counts. So he's going to Dragon Pulse, and I forgot that I tricked my Choice Scarf off. I thought I would be quicker with the Volt Switch and switch out into Deoxys, so luckily that was not powerful enough to kill Rotom, otherwise I would have slapped myself in the face for forgetting that. But oh well. It was still a misplay, but it could have been much worse. I'm going to go back into Deoxys because this is the true counter to Latias that I have. He's gonna recover. I really don't care. I'm gonna set up a third layer of spikes. And at this point in time, Deoxys is kind of out of things to do. I have spikes up. I don't need to recover. This thing is already toxic, so I'm just gonna, I think I might go for the Psycho Boost now. I do go for the Psycho Boost just to try and get a little bit more damage, even though it's not going to be very effective. It's not going to do anything at all, but neither is this thing, so this really is just a stall war. I have pressure, which means he's going to run out of power points before I run out of power points. So in the end, if it comes down to it, Deoxys and Latios, Deoxys will win, because it's a Deoxys. What do you expect? He's going to switch out and go into Butterfly, which is going to take a nice amount of damage. I'm at -2 special attack, so I'm also going to switch out. So he's going to take Spikes damage. He probably shouldn't have switched out that first time, because he had a Quiver Dance as well as a special attack boost, so he was at +1 speed and +2 special attack. So he probably could have done some nice damage with, sweeping. But now I'm going to be able to outspeed and Volt Switch him to death. Go into Olay, because Olay has not seen any action this battle. And, Olay keeps the skin nice and moist. Very important to bring out at least once, So I'm going to bulk up. And his hidden power isn't going to do all that much damage. I don't know why he went for it. Maybe it is hidden power fire, which could explain why he went for it, because dry skin. But oh well. He's going to go for the Dragon Pulse, and that's going to do a lot of damage. And had I actually paid attention to health and stuff, after dry skin and leftovers, I might have been able to withstand another hit and hit this thing pretty hard with a Drain Punch. But I just decided, let's switch out. Why risk it? I was kind of thinking I wanted to win this battle with as high as possible, because, humans, we tend to be egotistical, and if I win a battle 3-0, it's better than winning a battle 2 or 1-0, I mean, I know I can win this battle because I still have Deoxys, and his last Pokemon is Latios, which means Toxic will take it out. But I wanted to win, I guess I was getting prideful or something. I don't know. Oh well. I did switch out, and it doesn't really matter. I'm going to win this battle in a stall. He's going to recover, and later on I'm going to be like, screw my ego, and I'm going to switch into Rotom to try and speed the battle along. But it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure he's out of attacking moves. But whatever. He's gonna end up forfeiting. So, it was a good game. Managed not to yawn until the very end. I guess that's, an achievement, since I tend to yawn in these videos. So yeah, I'm gonna bring Rotom in, and he's gonna forfeit. So, good game, XYZ Ho. If I didn't mention, this person I'm battling is on Smogon. Not sure if they have the channel, so rate, comment, subscribe, like, PM me for a battle. See ya!